Stay tuned. It's called No Judgment Podcast by Blueski, the one and only. Hey y'all, it's Blue on the No Judgment Podcast, okay, where we listen and we do not judge. I do have a special guest with me.
Come on.
You want to introduce yourself?
I go by name of BpTheOfficial, man. Straight from Vallejo, California. Thank you for having me on here, Blue.
Yeah.
It's a privilege.
Little do y'all know, this is really my best friend. People
best
don't know
friend.
that. That's so sad.
I know. It's because we don't put our lives out there.
I know we don't.
I
feel like we're always together, but we never record anything together.
Exactly.
Until they see little things, they're like, oh, I'm like, no, I'm literally there every day. Like, what?
No,
anyway, so let's get into it. So what made you like get into music? I feel like me as your best friend, I never asked you that. Like, what made you, like, what started it all?
What started it all? I feel like just growing up, like I've always, like you obviously know this, like I've always been like a learner. Like I wanted to learn things. And like my mom, she used to work like day and night. She would leave at like 3 a.m, come home hecka late. So I was like, you know what? Let me just sit here and like mess on the computer. And I just start downloading programs, and music has always like been so appealing to me. And it's like when I started making music, it was like super therapeutic. And I was like, dang, like I actually got through the situation, and it helped me like eliminate so many problems in my life just by speaking on it. I wasn't always so verbal, but then when I was able to be verbal through my music, it helped me. And ever since then, I just kept learning, and I just took it from there.
Okay.
How did you get into music?
I already explained it in my first episode. Why are you interviewing me?
Because I care about what you think too.
No, I feel you. No, honestly, COVID. Like, I found out I could sing, and I was like, why not?
Yeah. Why not? Everybody getting rich off of it.
And then I met you, and then what? No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, so if I say Brandon or whatever, just not call him. Actually, I really call him Brando Thutter, which is so weird.
Beller Eaters.
We got a little, you feel me? But, so, okay. In your career, what is some like crazy moments you've had? Like, what's like the craziest story you could give me right now?
The craziest story? I feel like, that's
tell me hella stories.
There's so many stories, but I just feel like there's something, because obviously I don't really do like, I don't talk violent in my music or like talk anything like crazy.
So that's another thing. Like, what made you shift into that?
God, just really sitting back and looking at my life, and like, you know, like when you look in the mirror and you actually look at your bones and look at your veins, and just when you take a step back from entertainment and see reality in life, it's like, you then realize that we were put here by a creator. And me understanding that and not getting so diluted by all this other stuff that this world said we need, like money, we got to survive to pay our bills, we got to, you know, all these things. But before all that, it's like we are put down here for a reason. And it's like understanding that reason now, it's like it makes everything else kind of like not really necessary to me. Yeah. It will, but the most important thing is what I do for God. But that's kind of what happened. So, you know.
Sorry to stop you right there, but we have to go back to the craziest experience you've had. Yeah.
Dang, I feel like, see, that it'd be hard for me to tell these stories because I feel like a lot of these stories was with Mac.
No, for sure, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, I'm like, dang, like, I remember like all of us like sitting back just talking about these stories, and like just, I think this one time, me, Priceless, D-Mac, who else was there? I don't know, it was like a couple other people. We were like just doing like this tour in like LA. And then I guess somebody had invited us to this music video. And there was only one way in and one way out. And I was like, what the heck? So he went in there. Next you know, D-Mac hits me on the shoulder. He's like, yo, bro, like, the vibe in here ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should leave. And then Price is like, yeah, we should leave. And the next you know, some dude pulls out some maney, obviously some, you know what I'm saying? Some boom, 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 right? And then he literally starts firing it like towards the door. Price just literally bumped me. I fall off off the stage, and my hands literally almost break. And Price is just looking at me crazy. We all, me, D-Mac, everybody run to the bathroom, run to the back stall, and then there's all these chicks back there. They're like, save us, save us. And then I remember right next to D-Mac, there's like this big old buff dude like holding on to Mac's leg, and he was like, ooh, and Mac's like, man, get off of me, bro. Like, you better use the muscles for something, bro. Yeah. And it's just like, there's so many crazy situations that we've been in that we could just talk about. And it's like, that was for surely one of them because we thought we were done for.
Yeah, so, okay.
It was
so
crazy.
Going back to how a lot of people don't know that we literally be together. Not you sponsor. What are you sponsoring?
Trader Joe's. All right, go ahead.
Oh my, you in love with that.
Nah,
anyways, like we literally be together all the time. And people don't know this. Like, it was me, you, D-Mac all the time. Stay up. He lived down the street. We just do whatever.
Exactly.
Was like, whatever.
Yeah.
But since his passing, how have you been?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. So like the first month was like, it was kind of like not really like, it was destroying me, but it wasn't like real to me yet. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like,
not real.
Yeah, still not real. And then it's like after time goes by, because I remember even like going to like the candle lighting and stuff like that. Me, Sierra, Heaven, like all of us were sitting back like, oh, like D-Mac, you come out now. Like it's the joke. We literally, like we all really thought that it was a joke. You know what I'm saying? And it was like very shocking. And just as time goes by, like even like the past 2 weeks, you know, like it's been super rough for me. Like honestly, I was just dealing with a bunch of like anxiety stuff that I haven't dealt with in like years. You know what I mean? But then God delivered me from that like recently, you know, but it's like all that stuff came back and it was like haunting me, you know what I mean? Because it's like even like how everything happened, it was like I wasn't in the state. I was in Indianapolis, right? And it's like literally the time that I leave that happens, and it was like crazy.
Yeah,
you know
because
what I mean?
I know y'all was hella close. Like I know we were all
We were
close,
all
but you
close.
guys known each other for like years and years and years. And he literally lived down the street, so like y'all were really together. You know, people. I feel like a lot of people know that, but some people don't know that. You know.
Like me and D-Mac got a whole like we made so much music together.
We
like
gotta
we had a
drop
whole
our
Pandora.
music. What is going on? All three of us, we have like 3 songs.
Yeah, me and you and D-Mac got a heck of songs.
I bet he was probably like, "Damn, y'all now dropping it."
I know.
Bro, crazy.
For real.
Nah,
crazy.
so
but
I know that you are a signed artist. How is that life? Like me as an independent artist, like how do you feel like someone should stay independent or like I don't know?
So as when I first signed my deal with Ghazi, and there's a lot of people that got their mixed emotions about it, because like you know there's some people I'll tell you, oh yeah, I'm signed to Empire, da da da, and they be like, oh you signed to Empire, and it's like, bro, like some people will talk down to Ghazi. I'm like, Ghazi is a legit dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he reached out to me, gave me money when I wasn't even making that much money off of music. Like he reached out to me and saw a vision in me and saw something in me, and he decided to invest in it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, who else does that? You know what I mean? Like he believes in people. And I feel like it's a great situation. I just feel like you have to know what to do with the money.
right.
I feel like when I first got signed, maybe I didn't use the money 110% correctly because I had, you know, my stuff had got robbed and all the other stuff. And my car had broke, like everything did. So I had to get a new car. And it kind of like, all the money that I was making is like, it kind of went into those things. So I wasn't able to use the money the correct way.
Yeah.
You know, but being signed is like a great thing. I feel like it's everybody. Some people can sleep at their parents' house. Some people can't. Some people got support. Some people don't. So it's like if you can take the money and flip it and use it for your benefit, it's like what? You know what I mean? You would take a credit card loan. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You would take. So it's like it is what like you make of it.
No,
you can,
sure.
but say for instance, if you wanted to get signed, I feel like it'd be a cool thing. They give you opportunities. Like I could go to the Empire Studio. I could do whatever. But like I said, what I'm saying is Ghazi is a great guy. Like he saw something in me and he invested in me regardless if he saw the money coming in or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I salute to Ghazi for that.
That's good.
You know what I mean? And my loyalty was with them for sure.
So do you have any music dropping?
Yeah, come on, we ain't never stopping, baby. I just dropped something yesterday. I just dropped something yesterday called Ephesians 6. It's like a Bible song, and it's like kind of like reference like you know, giving God a glory in everything I do in my life. And you know, and it's like a perfect timing for that too. Because even I dropped a song called Growing Stronger literally January 3rd. But I submitted that song before I even went to Indianapolis. And then coming back, and then when D-Mac had passed, that song came out. I didn't want to promote it. Right. I was like, what in the world? But that song really speaks to me till this day. Okay. You know what I mean? Because it's like I'm growing stronger. You know what I mean?
For sure. Okay.
And it resonate with everything that happened.
It's funny because you don't believe me that I listen to your music like every day. You always be like, nah, you're lying.
Nah.
No, I really do.
She lying. That's crazy. How's she doing a podcast right now lying? That's crazy.
No judgment.
Nah,
no, I'm kidding.
I listen to yours too, though. I record.
So no, you know what you listen to? Heal. That's it.
Yeah. Just wanna heal. Don't care how you feel. Come on.
Oh my goodness. So, anyways, I know that you're multi-talented and
I didn't know that. Thanks, though.
Bruh. You say you like to learn different things.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean...
You know, me and you be doing random stuff. Like, we be putting tinted windows and what the heck is going on?
No.
We finna make money off this, learn this.
I know, that's so funny.
I know you be, like, doing videos. Or, like, what's your side hustles?
Side hustles? So what I did do, I realized that for me, like, so Eric was always my camera person, right? Yeah. But Eric's so busy. Eric's doing stuff for freaking everybody and their mama and daddy on the big labels and stuff like that. Yeah. They're giving this man tons of money. You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm like, Eric, bruh, you know what I'm saying? It's a little rough situation right now. So I had to go invest in my own camera, and Eric was teaching me. And then I started doing my own content. And now I do it for other people too. But I try not to do it for everybody. I try to do it for people that are serious. Because I'm
Right.
more, it's not even about the money for me. Like, of course I need money to survive, but it's more of me building people.
Yeah.
And more of me like investing my time in people, getting to know them and like giving them the opportunities that I'm not utilizing or that we can all utilize together. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't give these opportunities to somebody that is just going to quit next month.
No, for sure.
And then it makes me look crazy because it's like, what? Like, you know?
Yeah. So have you had like any encounterments with like your clients, like when you shoot a video, like what's the craziest thing that happened? I know what's happened, but like
You know everything.
I know everything.
You know everything.
But like what's something you could say on the camera?
On the camera? Dang, like, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna say nobody's name, but hey, bro, I love you, bro. I respect you. But it's just like, when people, they don't want to like own up to what they already signed up for. It's like if we already agreed on a price and then it's like I do something for you and somehow now you're in a situation you can't do it anymore. Like these are things we need to think about before we even do these things.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then you can't threaten to steal people's stuff. Like it's like, bro, I'm not gonna come down here anymore. Like I come down here with love. Like every time, you know, when I deal with people, I deal with people with love. Like
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get over on people. I'm not trying to ruin people. Like especially even because I don't care if they don't see what I'm doing. God sees what I'm doing. And that's my ultimate authority at the end of the day. So I respect everybody and love everybody. But there's certain people that just don't respect you. And people don't respect you, you can't give them your time.
No, for sure.
Respectfully, you know?
For sure. I would bring up a story, but let me not do that.
You're anything.
You're right.
Hey.
No.
Yeah, no.
No.
I feel like I know what you're talking about. Don't do that. You're
It
gonna have
was
us,
recent.
you're gonna have us. They're gonna slide here. I'll be like, hey. No, I'm
Bruh.
just playing.
But going back to you being multi-talented, I know you was like working on a video game or whatever you were doing.
yeah.
What happened to that? Like, what?
So I finished the video game. Like I actually have it done. Like you
Really?
can hook up an Xbox controller and play it. Yeah. I tried to submit it to
I
Xbox.
thought it was over when you lost that computer.
I still have it though. But you're anything, bro.
Okay.
I'm leaving. I put some respect on my name. Who said that again, Stress? Birdman? Birdman?
You're hella that.
Put some respect on my name.
But yeah, that's crazy. 'Cause
Yeah.
you'll be up all night doing that. I'm like, bruh, can we go do something?
I feel you.
Dang.
I have the video game done. So I have the video game done and I created apps and stuff like that
Yeah.
for like iOS. But every time I submit it, like they want specific permissions and it's like, bruh,
Yeah.
put it on there.
Yeah.
I'm from the streets. What permissions do you need? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Okay, so rewind. Where are you from originally?
so I'm from Vallejo, but I guess, yeah, I'm from Vallejo. It's a long story though.
Yes.
So like my grandparents lived in
Yeah,
Vallejo,
okay.
and I was always with my grandparents because when mom had me, she was in Vallejo, and then she would work like a different location, and then so technically she had me out there, but I was living in Vallejo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's where we
Yeah.
lived at. But my mom, she was pregnant, but she still had to be out there
Yeah.
getting money. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So
okay.
when the water popped, and there your boy was. You feel me? He came
Brando
outside with an
Federer.
interface and a mic. You hear me?
Yeah. So how does your family feel about you doing music? Like what was like did they react a certain way? Like what are you
Very
doing?
See, okay, so my family, so my brother's been supportive. My mom's pretty supportive. My sister's pretty supportive. My dad is too. But like my mom, my brother, my sister, like they, I have a big family, but
Yeah.
they came to my shows and stuff before. But I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it did kind of affect me. Like I feel like my dad never came to any of my shows. It did affect me, honestly, But I know he would. But
Yeah.
it's like my family. I feel like now in the position we are, they don't really care for college. But like back in the day when I first got out of high school, they're probably like, "Oh, are you gonna go to college? You're gonna go to college, or what am I gonna do?" And it's like when you hear that your child isn't going to college, they kind of look down upon as a parent. But it's like really you don't need college. You just need the drive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like the later on when they start seeing it and they start seeing me get like money through it, and it's like they're like, wow, like he doesn't work a regular job by the grace of God, right? And he works for himself and he keeps his lights on, he keeps his car, like he has a roof over his head. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't really like look bad upon it if I'm surviving.
No, for
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So what's the song that blew you up?
None of them. No, just like
You come on now.
You think I'll be fair? No, you think I'll be out here right now? No,
No, you chose that. You know.
Nah, I know. Nah, but I feel like one of like the best songs I feel like that people resonated with was when me and D-Mac did this song called The Birthday Song.
Okay.
So when we first dropped that song, shout out to my boy JP Banks. I gotta link you up with him so you guys can make some music.
For
Y'all
sure.
make some dope music.
Okay.
JP is super talented producer. Like I love that guy. Like
that's one thing I
past
love
life.
about you, that you put me on to like people you know. I love that.
Come on, that's what we're supposed to do. Like if you're friends with somebody, like you're family to me. Like if you're ever like friends with somebody, it's like if you don't put them on or if you don't want to help them out, it's like, bro, what are you even around for? It's more than just kicking it. Like we got to elevate each other too.
Yeah.
You know, it's more than life than just hanging out and the vibe, you know? But the birthday song, and then next, you know, we posted it, and then we joined this thing. Well, Fresh Empire had, not Empire, but Fresh Empire. It's a different corporation. They reached out to us, and we was doing heck of videos and stuff, like performances for them, and everyone started loving it. And then we started doing stuff like, we did the show with like Emmanuel Hudson and like Danny Lay and all them. And then it just put it on TikTok and it like blew up in like India or something like that. If you go on TikTok and scroll through it, there's like thousands of videos of people in India. I'm like, dang, that's pretty interesting. So that song really helped me out.
So what's your end goal like with music? Because I know some people are like, oh, I want to get rich. Oh, I want to be famous. But what's your end goal?
My end goal? I love these questions, by the way.
You're welcome.
Look, she's such a great podcaster. Let's go. That's fire. But my end goal, so back in the day, so it was a little different. So back in the day when I kind of didn't have my life directed towards God, it was kind of like, you know, I wanted to get money. I wanted to live off of this. And I just wanted to like, just become rich, right?
Yeah.
But now it's kind of like I want to use my music to like influence people that God is real and God is the truth, the way, the truth, and the life. You know what I mean? And that we should always like live towards Him and trying to motivate someone, even someone out there that got depression, that got anxiety, or somebody that's just going through like rough situations in life. Like I want people to listen to my music and not see me, but see God that's using me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And point people into an everlasting, you know, way. So it's different now. Because now when I used to look at that, I used to be like, dang, when we used to perform in front of those big shows or whatever, I used to be like, I used to see fans. But now like when I do shows or like when I see people or I see souls, you know? And it's like, it's a different outlook now. Now I just want to spread God.
Like you say, you don't believe me when I say I listen to your music, but I feel like your music kind of helped me in a way. Because, you know, I've been going through my depression. I've cried to you many times. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I feel like a lot of your fans could say the same.
I appreciate
that. I feel like you say a lot of relatable stuff. A lot of very healing. Don't cry on that. You're acting dumb.
You get some napkins? I was just like,
okay.
Nah, I appreciate you.
But, so do you have any plans, like, do you want to do a tour again? Do you want to perform? Like, I know you be like in the house, you be trying to make that money because I know,
for sure, it do be getting rough for sure. I do want to get back out there. I'm looking for actually venues that I could actually do something, but there's other people that actually need to perform at stuff. Like, but it's like I want it to be different. If I did, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to just be like, I want it to be like a whole like real movement of like God.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I want it to be orchestrated, and I wanted people to actually get the experience because. When I stood up for myself, it's like, it's cool if I screw up or whatever. When I stand up for God, I want to make sure I do it in the right way and I don't make His word of what He wants me to do look crazy. You know what I mean? So I do want to get back out there. I just want to do it the right way. And I am, for real. And you're going to be a part of it.
I already know. I know that already.
She's like, bro, you have no choice, bro.
But
we're going to get back out there, though.
So with our friendship, what is like your favorite memory of us so
favorite
far?
memory of us? Dang, I'm trying to think.
I would say Chico.
Yeah, Chico was dope.
That was lit.
I mean, I feel like all of them are dope. I feel like every time like we hang out or whatever, like I always find something new about you. Like,
y'all, he's teaching me how to drive stick shift.
Yeah, come on.
I was like, broke the car. No. I'm just kidding. No,
for real. You gotta learn stuff. No, I feel like all the memories that we have are dope.
Yeah.
I feel like too. I remember. I forgot. It wasn't like funny, but it was. I could tell this one time. Me, Priceless, you, and D-Mac. We were like coming back from Santa Cruz.
Oh.
We were just like talking. You know, Priceless talks extremely loud. Like if Priceless was here, he would have to sit like all the way back towards this wall right now. Like, or this mic would literally blow up. Blue is so irritated. So irritated.
I was driving the 2 hours like, bruh, y'all was talking too much. I want to listen to music.
I think we're talking about God too. We're talking about
Don't do me like that.
we're talking about God.
Don't judge me.
Me and Priceless were talking, and Mac was asking us questions because he had questions.
No, which was cool. It's just y'all was in my ear.
Priceless screams for sure. I love you, Price, but he for sure screams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked our Chico moment. That was pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then, cause you brought me out, when you said, "Oh, you were trying to go to Chico," I just thought I was going to Chico. I didn't know I was going to perform until last minute. I was like, "What?" But yeah, that was really fun.
If I'm ever performing and you're coming with me, you're gonna perform a song,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody.
You know how you're saying that like D-Mac was your DJ or whatever. You know it's crazy. I'm learning how to DJ, so I can be your DJ.
Okay, let me find out. Hey, Bel Air Titties. Let's go.
No, but how do we come up with those names?
I don't know.
That is so random.
I have no idea.
I think it was you.
This probably.
I don't know.
That's hecka funny.
No, but do you have any last words you want to say? Like any advice to upcoming artists? Like,
any advice to upcoming artists? I would say just like be yourself, because I feel like so many times people hear or listen to their favorite artist and like, dang, I want to sound like this person. I want to be like this person. Don't listen to someone so much to where you start sounding like them. Like, be yourself, because we already have those people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the moment you become you and just do what you want to do, don't let anybody limit you. Because I didn't have people in my life.
But I feel like that's another thing. I feel like, yeah, we look to that other artist and try to like kind of sound like that. But I feel like a lot of the audience wants people to sound alike. I don't get that.
Yeah, I feel like people don't know what they want. But it's like people don't know what they want until something else is offered.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like when you come out with something dope, like people going to be like, what in the world? Like, this is fire, you know? So, and it's dope. I would just say, just be yourself and just don't let anybody stop you. Like, if you want to do that, if you want to try something out, like even if you try country or something, like, you know, I got country songs too that I never put out. Like, and that's another thing that I loved about Mac too. Like, he would always come over and he would not care what song.
No,
he's like, I'm gonna make a country song, bro. I'm gonna make a song where, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? But it's like he never was afraid to step out that box. And I just want to thank you too, like, Blue. You're like such a great person. You know, the whole like Turn Up Gang, they're all my family. All the people that I surround myself with, even my bro Stressmatic, you know what I mean? Like, he's super dope, he's super humble, but he has huge songs. Like, he's so important in the industry, you know what I mean? He was in the Federation. I mean, you know, and it's like, it's amazing, like, to see people. I love being around humble, great people that want to see the best. Like, I know that, like, if you had an opportunity for me, you would never hold it back for me. If Stress had an opportunity, he would never hold it back for me. If Priceless, they'd be like, oh, like, BP will do it, he'll do it. Or Sierra, anybody. Like, I love our squad. Like, there's nothing else like this. Like, this is better than an actual family most of the time. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. It's funny because, like, I met you off of D-Mac, though.
Exactly.
I feel like if it wasn't for D-Mac, I wouldn't be your best friend.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's crazy. D-Mac.
It's okay, I'm not your best friend, but...
You are my best friend. What are you talking about? I talk to you more than, like, anybody.
No, you do. You're irritating sometimes.
You're anything, bro.
No, I'm just kidding.
This podcast is over.
You're dumb.
I'm just like, I quit. Delete this. It's over with.
You're kicked out.
I'm just playing.
No, but anyways... Did you want to shout yourself out? Any music, your platforms, all that?
You know what? First and foremost, I'm going to shout out God, because, like, in God, Jesus, you know what I mean? Yahusha. And I feel like without him, I wouldn't be here today. Seriously. I don't feel like, if I didn't go to Indianapolis, I don't feel like I'd be here today. Keep it a buck. And that's, like, runs my mind.
Oh, wait, sorry. I know this is like the outro, but can we go back to your Indiana experience?
Oh, yeah. Dude, that whole Indiana was crazy. So check this out. I don't know if anybody else sees it on Instagram, but my Explore page was crazy when I got back. So when I went to Indiana, right, as soon as I land, me and my family were like, oh, we're hungry. And Shane was like, oh, I wanted some pizza. Shane was like, I want some pizza. So everyone was like, okay, let's get pizza. So we go down the street, and then we go to this place called Hot Box Pizza. Literally just me and my family in there. Some dude outside. It's open carry down there. So some dude's out there just waving a gun. Looked like he's drunk, waving a gun through the place. That's and my little brother's like, he got a gun. I was like, oh, brother. And then so, like, I was just like, you know what? Let me just pray and end up leaving. And I was like, dang, that'd be crazy getting smoked outside of Hot Box Pizza. Wouldn't that be crazy? Like, this news, BP the Official got smoked outside of Hot Box Pizza. Like, bro, that sounds insane, right? And then as soon as we was go to sleep, we were the only people. The hotel was like 22 floors or whatever. We're the only people in the hotel. The only people. And I was like, dang, what the heck? And then when we're watching the news, my dad likes to watch the news when he wakes up. As soon as he wakes up, it said on the news, this guy, he flew on a plane. A father and two sons go to a plane, the plane crashes. Wild. And I'm like, bro, that's exactly what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Right? And as soon as I get back, I see all like the plane stuff. I'm like, dude, that's insane.
I know that was like, yeah. It was
I just feel like my whole mind was just mental battle down there. It was crazy. Like so many incidents, and I'm just like, I'm just grateful to be here today. You know?
No, for sure. Yeah, that was crazy.
It is for real. Insane.
I'm so glad that you came on my podcast. This is really a new hobby for me, a new thing I'm trying to love, and like dope. Besides music and stuff like that. So I'm so glad that you're on my 3rd ever episode. Hey. So like the beginning of my, So yeah, I'm thankful for that. Thank you for coming. Go ahead if you want to shout yourself out.
Yeah. First, I want to say I appreciate you. Thank you for I support you in everything you do. You know what I mean? I'll tell you if I don't like condone of it, but I'll.
Bro, I know, bro. I know.
But I support you in everything you do. What's up, you guys? Go by the name of BpTheOfficial. Thank you, Blue, for allowing me to be on your podcast. And make sure.
AKA Brando the Eater.
Hey, Brando the Eaters. You know what? I'm gonna hit a freestyle on this. Put a beat on.
Go. Yeah, go. I'm serious. He be freestyling.
Nah.
Yes, you do. You don't write nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. So go.
No, come on. I ain't gonna do that right now. That's the outro.
Wait. What's that one song? The one I like. The one that me, you, and D-Mac did. The one you like. I don't like that one. The Taste.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm not singing that right now. Put some auto-tune on this. Put some auto-tune and reverb on this. Or some compression and I'll do it.
You don't need that, bro.
Nah, just like
No, but thank you for coming.
Of course.
I love you so much. You're one of the closest people I have in my life right now. Like literally like the number one person I would call. So.
I got your back.
Yep. I'm glad you had a good time. It looked like you had a good time.
This is lit. I love it. That's dope. This is dope for real. I ain't gonna lie.
And I wasn't judging.
I feel like I'm on the news or something.
Okay. Bruh. You swear. Why are you trying to sponsor Trader Joe's?
Because I literally buy these every day.
Yeah, no,
I go to
you're
Trader
addicted.
Joe's and buy these every day.
Because now you're addicted to that. Before you were addicted to...
Yeah.
Can I expose you?
Yeah.
You were addicted to Dr. Pepper.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, come on.
I scanned this on the Yuka app, and it says it's like a 70. So it's healthy for you.
Literally, every time we go out to eat, he's like... Let's stop at Trader Joe's. I'm like, bro, you're doing hella extra just to go for your one drink.
Hey, man.
You don't even get 2 or 3. You get 1.
Come on, sponsor us, Trader Joe's.
No, bro. All right, bro.
No,
Bye.
man.
Bye.
Thank you.